Well, part 2 of Tekken 7. Sorry. Force of Habit.
Wow, we're on chapter 2 already?
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't really...
News of Heihachi's return to the Mishima Zaiba.
It's and if there's any awkward transitions, it's because there was no stopping. Like, I did my editing to work around it, so it's like, if things feel a bit awkward, there was nothing I can do about it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about a fighting game. If like you do like story mode for an LP, you can't really end the part during a fight.
Yeah.
The concept of evil seems so vague.
And yeah, this guy really does sound bored.
Yeah.
The Mishima
I
Zaiba.
don't know. Not many people are deadpan when asking who torched my hometown, but
Yeah.
like,
It feels like... Maybe he was in a Street Fighter movie when it was part of Chun-Li's father's clan.
I know it's like
Ouch.
it's
So
like
it's
he
like,
lost
this
his
was
keys,
just a
you know?
Tuesday.
It's the same tone, you know. If you forgot where you put your keys, like, where did I put them?
G-Corp were
Man, you would sound calm. I would sound annoyed.
they had the public on their side.
I think I'm just used to it at this point when I'm like late for work or whatever. I'm like,
If I'm late for work and I can't find my keys, I'll just call out. Yeah. Only if I'm the only person at home and there's no one there. It's like, yeah, I can't do that.
oh man, completely unrelated to the game, but it must have been 2 years ago, maybe. I was still living in my last apartment. I had roommates there, and we were doing a demo job of an old theater. So it had like horsehair plaster and all sorts of nasty shite we were taking apart. So we were doing it, and I'm absolutely filthy. And I didn't drive to work. I got a lift that day, and I left my freaking keys at home.
Oh, wait. So I'm just going to point out something that's incredibly BS. This cutscene is from Tekken 5.
Yeah.
And it takes place immediately after Tekken 4. So it's telling you that Tekken 4 through Tekken 7 took place in a matter of months.
Wait
which is
a minute.
bullshit.
This cutscene in Tekken 7?
Yeah,
Yes, but it's repped from the PS2.
like it is. You can tell it's like the slightly older CG.
Yes.
That's so fucking lazy.
No, but it's doing it from a way because apparently it was viewed from a different perspective. From the Jacks, apparently. So that's... I don't know.
And then they do that weird shit.
Also, look, Jack 4, because they weren't in Tekken 4.
Wait a minute. So, they took a cutscene from a PlayStation 2 game, and then they put real time in the fighting.
Yeah, they just sort of.
They should have just remade the cutscene. That's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
They should have pulled a Square Enix.
Just keep kicking that, Jack.
It's been a while since I played Kazuya. My apologies.
Nah, I wouldn't know any Kazuya. I only know like 2 characters decently in Tekken, so.
Is one of them Eddie Gorda?
No, I like to play Leo. And a bit of.
Lei Wu Wong?
No, Leo, Leo.
I have no idea who that is.
I think Anthony mains Kazuya or
Yeah,
Evil.
Yeah, no, he plays a lot of Kazuya.
You mean Devil?
Devil Evil.
How do you not know Leo? He, the gender literally changes every game.
Oh, I thought his name was Leo.
Yeah, Leo.
I thought you said Leo. I'm like, who?
Oh no, yeah, I did say Leo because it's.
Yeah, sorry.
It is Leo because it's. It's supposed to be Eleanor or Ela, and you know, it's a little fun.
Oh, okay, because that character is voiced by Veronica Taylor.
Oh, really?
Well, in Tekken 6, they were.
Huh.
Yeah, it's somebody else now because I remember trying to look it up out of curiosity one time, but I think Leo has like 8 lines in Tekken 7,
Yeah, sounds about right.
and they're in German.
And apparently Leo is related to the person that took care of Steve Fox when he was a kid.
Yeah, there's a storyline that they like. I think like in Tekken 6 they had an idea for it, and then it seems like they just dropped it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I hate about Tekken. Is like there's a lot of story stuff, but it's like you have to play the long game for them to have more stuff.
I mean,
I hate that.
you know,
Like, because Tekken 4, I'm gonna bring up Tekken 4. It was established at the end of that Steve Fox is Nia's son, But we didn't get any more details about it until, like an official confirmation, until this game. That was during the PS2 era.
And even then, it didn't feel like it's been fleshed out much on at all.
I mean, obviously, there's like how many characters in this series?
I mean, it's a fighting game. The story comes second, but
Yeah.
Unless you're another row.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the safety of your employees' mental health is dead last.
Yeah, right, Naughty Dog?
I know, God. I can't wait. Naughty Dog is gonna put out like an announcement like, we're really gonna enhance the experience by just doing this during the COVID virus. We're not gonna stop anything. It's what Joel would have wanted.
Oh
yeah, this is. They're back on the PS2 cutscene again. Yep.
Yep.
I don't. Ever
That's
since you brought
Heihachi's original voice actor.
Ever since you brought that up, I've been seeing so many fucking people like saying, "No, crunch time is good," and it's like,
oh my god! Did you
what
see
are you on?
Hey, look, it's Final Fantasy VII. But
I don't
Wait,
get,
God,
like,
you saw those like crunch versus no crunch when it came to The Last of Us 2 and Animal Crossing takes?
oh yeah, then I commented on a few of them. They were pretty ridiculous to me.
There's this one guy, and I've seen him do this before, so I'm assuming he just does it to bait. He has the Spider-Man icon.
Yes, it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's done something like that before, so at that point I'm like, okay, he's probably baiting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some people who are like I feel like they suddenly became diehard for The Last of Us 2. Like sometime over the last 2 months, like suddenly we have to compare The Last of Us 2 to Animal Crossing, even though they don't come out in the same release window and they're not the same genre. You know,
I don't get it. Did you play The Last of Us 1?
I did, yeah.
What, is it good?
It's on the floor. My copy of it is on the floor as we speak.
Just keep your games on the floor? Alright.
No, because I was cleaning. And
I keep mine in the fridge.
Terrence messaged me, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll take care of that later.
No, I don't think The Last of Us 1 is bad. I don't think it's a bad game by any means. It's very heavy-handed and very scripted. Like, incredibly scripted. Like, it's kind of going to play out the same time, or the same way every time you play it.
Yeah.
But it did some things well, and I'm not going to say any of it was really the story that people praise it for. It's if you've seen The Road, it's the same, but like better, you know, or read The Road, actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I sort of
Like,
feel
I heard it's a good game, and like the gameplay is good, and the story is okay. For what I've seen, the story kind of does frustrate me at the end, but hey, it gives you something to talk about. So that's great writing. Totally not pretentious at all, but yeah.
I would say it's effective, the story. But like the thing is, you know, like I remember there are things about the gameplay I thought came out really well, and the gunplay in it's pretty satisfying for a console shooter. But I remember I tried to replay it, and then you realize like how often it just halts you, and you have to like do these in-game exposition things, and they disguise them as go get the pallet or go get the ladder, and you realize this is there so the characters can talk without you skipping through it.
I don't know how I feel, but that's kind of like in the Arkham games where you have to do a certain thing, and you can't really skip it because it is technically gameplay, but they're still talking.
Oh god, the walking thing. I hate it in modern games so much. Just make a cutscene.
The walkie-talkie, you know? It's one of my favorite, like, least favorite exposition methods. Like, I just want generally a pretty clear cut between gameplay, and I forgot about these guys.
Oh my god, it's Spectre Knight.
Plague Knight.
No, Plague Knight, I'm sorry.
I haven't been playing Shovel Knight for several days straight, and you kind of forget.
They're very... I'm tired,
Yeah.
Reggie, okay?
Hey look, this guy's Italian.
I wonder if he's locked down now.
Stop.
Claude from Fire Emblem, what?
Oh god.
This is the second time that you've made that joke.
Who, me?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Spyro.
Oh, right.
There was a dragon named Claude. And I think he also had a bow and arrow, I'm not sure.
Well, come on, at that point.
I think anytime they make an Italian video game character, it's either like Super Mario or somebody like this. Like, there's no other stereotype. Like, you're either... there's no in between.
What about Ezio?
Ezio's more on... He's kind of like this guy, you know? Like,
yeah.
He's not quite as, I guess flamboyant's the word I'm looking for, but he is kind of, Ezio wasn't bad, though. I think that was, like, the last Assassin's Creed I even played, though. The second one.
I have never played an Assassin's Creed game in my life.
They're, like... I don't know. There's a game. They're kind of boring.
Is it because there's just too many of them that it just feels a little samey?
Yeah, and like, I don't know, their open world formula, I almost think they could like maybe do without it almost.
Well, that's a Ubisoft problem in general.
Yeah, they can't help themselves.
I gotta say though, this song is pretty dramatic.
Oh yeah, this stage is awesome. It's got the ledge break here. I don't know if you'll land it, but...
No. I love Tekken, especially its music, but 7's soundtrack is kind of weak.
It's, like, this one's a standout track.
Yes,
and,
Infinite Azure is a standout track as well.
The one on the elevator, it was actually in the last video. That's got a pretty decent track to it.
Come on, man, Deji. He's literally using a light arrow.
Oh my god, I
I
own 3 houses, I haven't played it yet. I'll get to it, okay?
The best thing I ever did was
on sale for $40.
Never get invested in Fire Emblem. Wisest thing I've ever done.
Look, I would say 75% I play it for the waifus.
75?
Yeah.
Did you see Relax Alex's video?
No, because I don't care.
No, but it's like, one, he mentions Persona 5 again, because he can't help himself.
Yeah, because it has the school aesthetic, so that's the
yeah,
first
but
thing
it's like it makes sense for him to bring it up there, but he forces that in almost every video. Now.
Wait, what are we on about? What the hell are we on about?
YouTuber.
Yeah, it's a YouTuber, but basically...
Although I laughed when he said, okay, Fire Emblem is hard to get into because you have characters on the grid and it's hard and you have to navigate them. Imagine if you had to do that with Mario. It's like, there's a game like that already. There's a game like that already.
Fire Emblem is hard to get into because of Fire Emblem fans.
Look, Sean is just one person, okay?
No, I was not digging on him.
Yeah, but I would say Fire Emblem fans are definitely an elitist group of individuals.
I always laugh because like I haven't played any of those games. They don't really seem like my cup of tea. But like sometimes I see, oh shit, this is like the bit's over. Anyways, they all seem to fucking hate the game, but they also only play those games. That's what I gather.
So, like Sonic fans.
Yeah.
Somewhat, yeah.
Oh, I thought the part was over.
No, better yet, to segue into this fighting games term, Blaze Blue fans.
Oh, I have a bad history of Blaze Blue, man.
There's a meme that Blaze Blue fans hate their own games.
I think because that was in that big I almost like the 07 boom of fighting games kind of happened. Street Fighter 4 came out, and then everyone was pumping something out again.
That was 09.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I totally said.
You said 07.
No, take that out in editing, bro. No. So, yeah, anyway, so that was when all those games are starting to pop up, because I always played, some fighting games I had. I'm like, finally, we're getting online and all that, and I have some, I had some buddies who I could play with, and I remember I had a friend here in town. So I tried to get him into Street Fighter, he didn't really like it. I tried to get him into Tekken, he wasn't really digging it. And then BlazBlue came out, and he liked BlazBlue, and he got good at it. And we had a couple buddies, and we'd play fighting games or whatever we could, once or twice a week. But after a while, it was just BlazBlue. We'd only play BlazBlue, and I just grew to hate it more and more, especially as I had to buy 3 different BlazBlues.
Oh, I think I remember you telling us this story.
And then I'm just like, I just don't have fun with BlazBlue anymore, man. And I'm like, can we try any other fighting game? And it was just sort of just what?
Nope, not gonna say it.
Well, because I remember when I think when I first met James, within like the first 2 years of knowing him, he would want to play BlazBlue a lot, and at that time I had no idea what that fucking game was. But I remember that in the beginning that was the one fighting game he would like to play a lot. And then Fighters came out.
I don't know. I definitely might have kind of lost the love. I don't know if the love is like something about the anime fighters don't stick with me at all anymore. Like whereas like Soul Calibur and Tekken, like if I booted either of them up right now, I'd probably play them for like a week straight each. So I got to be careful. So like I wasn't. I didn't end. Dragon Ball didn't really end up hitting with me that much. Grand Blue, I would give a try if I got it for like free.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It definitely is fun, and I think it might be a little bit easier because you're only focusing.
Unfortunately, it's Arc Systems at their worst when it comes to DLC.
Oh, I mean, I'm not getting the deal. I just wanted Nirmaya. That's all I wanted.
But it just frustrates me when they do that. That's why people hate fighting games sometimes. Because like, oh look, oh.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing. Like, I feel like the 3D fighters have been getting better bang for my buck lately. But
Apparently, Virtual Fight is coming back.
yeah, there was a teaser for that. That's something. It's one of those things. I had like a Virtua Fighter 5 or something, but I never had anyone to play it with, so I never figured that one out much.
I know. Like last week, Spawn came out for Mortal Kombat.
Hey, it looks boring as all hell. I'm sorry.
Which is a shame because I was looking forward to Spawn the most. That was actually gonna make me buy the game.
Why does it look so slow?
I don't even think I saw any of his gameplay yet.
Like, it's the first time in my life where I see a new character for a fighting game, and I was not entertained at all.
I was
even if it's a character who I'm indifferent towards. I'm normally, hey, this character looks fun.
You don't like Spawn?
No, you're saying
it's not Spawn. It's just the game itself.
Oh.
Man, Mortal Kombat. That's 11, right? Yeah, because
yes,
yeah,
that was such a bummer because I was sort of hyped for that, and like the PC launch was like so jank.
Yeah, I heard horrible stuff.
Like I could barely get like an online round between like me and Anthony to work at all.
Oh, then, what's that? Warner Brothers game with a terrible PC port? Shocker. Where have I heard that before?
And then I just sort of like ended up just playing like the story mode, which is amusing enough, and then sort of never ended up playing it again. And then I'm like, damn, I bought this full price. I'm an idiot.
Oh, hi, Lars. They tried to make him the new face of the series, and it failed.
It's got a fucking Saint Seiya hairstyle going on.
I forgot about the gun! I forgot about the gun!
Yeah!
What?
Who needs courage when you have a gun?
I completely forgot about the weird...
Wait.
It was a very experimental story mode.
Wait, does this happen on like 1v1s?
No.
No, you can play games with items.
Yeah, but they don't go into over the shoulder or anything like that.
Yeah,
I don't think the little MP5 knockoff is in it either in the customization options.
Haven't you seen Akuma with a gun?
Akuma, but with a gun.
Wasn't there a Tekken game for the Wii U? And like
Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
One of the items was like a super mushroom.
Yes.
And like a Starman.
Yes.
Yeah. They had goofy time.
That mode was raw. Unfortunately, I got that game at the worst time of my life.
Why's that?
Personal stuff.
Oh! You literally mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was also St. Patrick's Day, so you already know why.
I thought it was gonna be like a bit. I was waiting. I was like, there's a bit.
Well, I'll never forget that one St. Patrick's Day that it was me, Deji, James, and I think
you broke James's lamp.
Yeah, because we got insanely drunk playing Mario Party and then watched the latest episode of Tournament of Power.
When you broke a lamp?
Yes.
Yeah, James and I got like super fucking drunk that night.
James was worse because he was out drinking before we met him.
Yeah. Although I woke up that next day with a horrible hangover. I still remember that.
You know what's funny? I've had like all this free time to like drink lately, and I haven't been because there's too many video games to play.
That's good.
So like,
Yeah.
because it's just the funniest thing. Like I keep thinking to myself, like during the week, like, I can't wait to knock back a few brews, and then like I finally get my free time. I'm like,
I wonder who that.
I gotta play these video games, man. Oh,
Was
that's
that Thanos? That looked like Thanos.
We'll find out next part. Woo!
Yeah, alright, see ya.